Madam Moderator, Ms. Brian, and commendations on the excellent job that you have been doing in moderating this program. Allow me to recognize our illustrious Prime Minister, Dr. Timothy Harris, as well as our Medical Chief of Staff and Superintendent of Police, Mr. Cromwell Henry. I greet all of you, viewers and listeners at home and abroad. There are several teachers who send me inspirational messages, quotations on a daily basis, religiously. I do take time to read these messages because I'm able to draw strength from them. One of the messages I received this week says, happiness is the rich, the new rich. Happiness is the new rich. Inner peace is the new success. Health is the new wealth. Health is the new wealth. Kindness is the new cool. Yes, health is the new wealth. The health of all Kittitians and divisions is the wealth of our nation. At this present moment, the health of our country is under severe threat. A threat brought on by the clutches of the coronavirus COVID-19 pandemic. Let me hasten to say that the virus is no respect of persons of all creeds, color, class, ages, professions are contracting the virus. Yes, I did say persons of all ages are contracting the virus. Our children and young people are affected. Of the 588 cases in the outbreak from May 19th to August 3rd, 113 of these 558 cases were children. 11.2% of the total cases were children ages 0 to 9, and 12.6% of the total cases were between the ages of 10 to 19. 31 of this number were secondary and tertiary level students who could not write their CSEC or CAPE examinations in July-August. And this was because they or someone in their household contracted the virus and had to be in isolation or in quarantine. This has been a tremendous setback in some ways for our students who now have to wait until January or June of 2020 to write the examinations. As we are all aware, a number of students at the primary and secondary levels have been stricken by the virus, and this resulted in our schools coming to a screeching halt. Schools were forced to close prematurely to contain the spread of the virus. We all know too well that school closures do have crippling effects, not only on students' learning, but equally on school closures have crippling effects on our economy. If our daycare centers, nurseries, schools are to remain closed, this has serious implications on the successful and safe reopening of the economy. This is not a textbook information. We have all lived this over the past 18 months. Fellow Kittitians and divisions, as we face this pandemic, parallels can be drawn with biblical teachings. For example, we take the lesson of the Red Sea that prevented the Israelites from crossing. What we learn from this story is that God did not remove the Red Sea. He parted it. Sometimes God does not remove our problems. He makes a way through them. One of the ways that God has given us to fight this pandemic is through the vaccine. In our beloved federation, we have gone above the measure to encourage our adults, parents, guardians, teachers, men and women who work with our children and young people to get vaccinated. That encouragement continues this evening. At this juncture, I'm happy and I commend the government for securing the Pfizer vaccine that can be administered to children and youth 12 to 18 years old. Shortly, the Ministry of Health will partner with the Ministry of Education to roll out the administration of the Pfizer vaccine. We make a special appeal to teachers, parents, to support this process. Children younger than 12 years at this point cannot be vaccinated. They will continue to depend on their parents, guardians, and teachers for protection. As we speak, the Ministry of Health has ordered the emergency closing of 4 early childhood facilities, 2 public and 2 private facilities. When the Ministry of Health gives the order to close a center or a school, it is no secret. It is public information. But some people trying to use social media to spread propaganda. The Industrial Site Preschool, or daycare, is one of the largest government-operated centers in the Federation. And let me take this opportunity to share with you some pictures of how this center looks tonight, the 17th of August, 2021. Because some persons have gone out of their way to circulate a picture that represents what the industrial center looked like prior to the Team Unity government coming to office. By the middle of the first term, the Team Unity administration undertook the renovation of this building from top to bottom. A spanking new roof of over $300,000 was put in place. And that is the picture that you're seeing on the screen. As we approach the opening of the academic year 2021 to 2022, the official start date for school, for teachers in particular, is Monday, 30th August, where teachers will report to their schools for their summer training. The opening ceremony will take place, and it's a virtual event where teachers would log on from their respective schools. The rest of that week will be spent in virtual training for teachers, training that is based on the enhanced curriculum that we are now rolling out in our schools. On Monday and Tuesday of that week, September 6th and 7th, teachers will be at schools, getting their classrooms ready and participating in school-based meetings with their principals. On Wednesday, 8th September, is the first day for students to report. Wednesday, 8th September, is the first day for students to report, barring no further difficulty in the country. Once we have the clearance from the Ministry of Health, those are the dates that we are working with for the official start of school. At this point, I would rest here and look forward to your questions, your concerns that will be raised.